What's up everyone, my name is Dr. Daniel Ricciardi, back here with another video. I'm a functional medicine practitioner, gut health expert, licensed pharmacist, and fitness enthusiast. And today I'm also going to be a travel enthusiast because I'm going to tell you a little bit about how I prepare for trips and what I like to bring with me. Traveling is one of my favorite things to do, but I found that staying healthy on a trip can also be kind of difficult as well. When you're away, you're eating different food, maybe drinking different water, liquids, sleeping in a different bed, sleeping less, and there's probably countless other differences that I'm not mentioning, but you probably know what I'm talking about. Being sick on a trip really sucks, especially if it's happened to you. I definitely know from experience, and I don't want to repeat that, especially when you're really looking forward to it. You took the time off, maybe you took some vacation, spent a good chunk of money on the trip too, and worst of all, you just won't enjoy your time nearly as much. So this video includes what I've done in the past, kind of what I still do now anytime I really go anywhere. To give you a little bit of context for this trip, I'm going to Tahiti for the next 2 weeks, which is sweet. And right here, I have every supplement out here that I'm gonna be taking with me. The supplements that I take daily are here on the left, and everything special that I wouldn't normally take, but I'm bringing on this trip, is here on the right. I'm just taking one large backpack on this trip and trying to save space, as you might imagine. So bringing these 10 plus bottles, all these bottles, is not really gonna be feasible. They're not gonna fit in my backpack, and then they're definitely not gonna be easy to carry around, nor will I want to. To solve this though, I did get these little pill pouch things. I don't know if you've seen them before. They hold a bunch of pills and can also fit in your pocket, so these will really help out. I normally take supplements 4 times a day, so in the middle of each meal, but then also at bedtime. I really want to be honest with myself for this trip though. There's no way in hell I'm remembering to take supplements 4 times a day while I'm going to be on this trip. I heard somebody once say, don't let perfect be the enemy of good. I'm not 100% sure what this means at all, but I think it means just do your best and do what you can. Taking supplements twice a day when I'm there is something that I know that I can do. Therefore, that's the plan. I found that the middle of the day can be a busy time, and you may be a variety of different places if you're traveling. So I found that breakfast and dinner are probably gonna be the 2 times I'm most likely to remember to take these. So I decided to pack both a morning pouch of supplements and an evening pouch. And if I remember a 3rd time, that's great, but if not, that's okay as well. So next I'm gonna take everything I have and just pack everything into these little pouches right here. You gotta speed this up though, way quicker though. Nobody wants to see me pack all these. This is gonna take a while. Alright, so I'm all done with the morning pack. So I have the regular supplements I actually normally take daily here. First is Botanica Flora Symmetry. It's a probiotic containing lactobacillus and bifidobacterium blends. I have one of those. I have a Thorne Basic Nutrients 2 a day multivitamin, so I have one of these included in here. I have a ginger root capsule, 550 milligrams. Enzymatica Digest Basic. That's a digestive enzyme. I have one of these. And that's it for the morning capsules, and speed it up here again, and I'll get the evening ones prepared. So we are all done here. So this top 3 rows, this is the AM morning ones I had made before. These 14, I think that's 14, right? Counted right? Yep, looks good. And then these other ones down here are the evening ones, which I just put together. So as you see, it didn't take too long. I would say it took like, I don't know, 10 minutes total. These little bags, you get 50 of them for like $3 at the pharmacy. So yeah, these ones that I have here, I have another of the multivitamin here, so 2 a day. Have another of the Enzymatica Digest Basic in each of those. And then besides that, I have one of these Immune Defend. They have some vitamin C, vitamin D, zinc, elderberry, some antioxidants. So I find these to be helpful if you feel like you have a cold coming on or just to prevent it. Vitamin A, just to use as well for supporting immune function. These two, don't take regularly. This is just a short-term use if you feel like you're getting a cold or if you're going on a trip and you want to prevent it. I have 2 magnesiums. I use the magnesium glycinate just because I find they're not as stimulating to bowels. So if you have loose stools, this is like a better form of magnesium to take. I've had this Ultima electrolyte mix. In terms of electrolyte mixes, it has the fewest added ingredients of any that I've probably seen before. So there's just some salt, additional electrolytes in this as well, just to stay hydrated, especially going to Tahiti. Taking a little Pepto-Bismol. Hopefully we get no food poisoning or traveler's diarrhea, fingers crossed, never want that. And then, so the second part of the trip, I'm going on a boat trip. So we're taking a yacht, and these are little motion sickness pills. Active ingredient is meclizine. So they last like 8 hours. I usually take them like a week, or excuse me, not a week, about 30 minutes to an hour before the boat trip. And then finally, I think this is the last one, I had this collagen protein that I actually made a video on a few weeks ago, maybe longer, just as a little extra protein. Obviously, if you're traveling somewhere, you don't know exactly what type of diet they're gonna be having. I know in Tahiti, there's a lot of fresh fish, coconut rice, vegetables, things like that are popular, but I find it nice just to have a little extra protein just to make sure you're at least trying to get the daily amount that I want in, which is for me around 150 grams. A couple final notes. So I did again bring this Pepto-Bismol with me in case of traveler's diarrhea or food poisoning. I hope that does not happen. I sometimes take an antibiotic, which I use at a last resort. With gut health and everything, obviously taking antibiotics is not really going to be conducive to good gut health, and every time you take a course of antibiotics, you're putting yourself at risk for throwing off your gut health and your microbiome. So there are instances where this needs to be done, yes, but I usually try to make every effort possible to not take an antibiotic. Finally, I'd say just listen to your body in terms of trying to keep healthy. I get FOMO very easily, fear of missing out. I want to do everything that's happening and typically stay up later in order to do that. That's my instinct, just because I'm excited for most things that are going on. I recommend not doing this. This has kind of came back to hurt me in the past just because I have gotten sick on trips, and it's usually just from not sleeping and just ignoring signals from your body that you are tired. You need to maybe take a nap in the middle of the day and not do every single thing, especially if you're taking a trip that's more than a weekend and is actually a couple weeks, such as this one. So hopefully I'm back in 2 weeks and I'm not sick, and everything that I just went over actually helped me out. So we'll see. That is everything I have for you today. If you are struggling with gut health and digestive wellness, send me a message on my website at drdanielricciardi.com and schedule your free 30-minute consultation. I post new videos every Monday at 6 p.m. Central Time. So as always, stay tuned for the next one next week. If you enjoyed the video or found it helpful, please like and subscribe to my channel. Take care.